I wanted to make a video today about why I think that Generation X is the best generation for the world apocalypse or any kind of disruption that could happen in 2026 or beyond. I've been if you don't know me, my name is Patrice. I'm a YouTuber. I talk about reinvention after 40, and I'm in Santa Pola. I live in Spain as an expat, and I got my share of reinvention through the years. Business debts, divorce, relocation, changing jobs, personal projects, you name it. I've been through a lot. I don't know everything, but I know many things that makes me someone resilient. And if I can inspire you, I'm super glad. And let's get back to the subject of Gen X. Why I think it's the best generation to face a global disruption or a zombie apocalypse or whatever kind of disruption our world reserve. First of all, I've been recently targeted by a YouTube algorithm about Gen X. I never realized that this was any kind of special generation, but we are amazing. We are the last of the generations that grew up analog and had to figure out the digital world that was coming our way. None other generation has that. So, and once you start watching those videos, you realize that, we are a cool generation, and maybe we have something to bring to the world. And I don't know your situation, if you are still an employee, if you are unemployed, if you got laid off, if you are doing freelancing, or what are you doing right now with your life. It's not easy. It's a difficult time. The job market is completely crazy, and I'd like to know, what do you think about that? So leave me a comment about your situation. So the first thing that I understand about Gen X for the survival generation is that we're extremely resilient. We faced many different crises, from Watergate to the Berlin Wall to the 2 or 3 economic crises, maximum inflation, COVID, job disruptions, internet, AI. We've been through a lot, and we're extremely resilient because of that. We'll be fine. That's something that Generation X is saying a lot. I'm fine. We'll be fine. We'll figure a way. Been there, done that, got the scars to prove it, and we move on, we find a solution, and that's how we behave. The second thing is that we're extremely creative. We have a way to fix things by ourselves. We are used to open the machine, check out how it works, fixed with duct tape and or coding or whatever. We're used to find solutions by ourselves because we were sometimes left by ourselves, trying to fix the toaster or trying to unwrap our cassette tape from the reading heads. We're used to get our hands dirty, remove the chain of the bicycle, and build a a self catapult for the BMX, and yeah, we're used to learn about things, fix things, and make them work. So that's one of our skills. I don't know if you still have it, because now everything is digital and unfixable, but we still have that in us. The other thing is that we're truly survivors. We have one foot in the analog world and the other foot in the digital world. We survive many different crises. We will survive that one too, whatever that one is. We have the crisis for AI, politics, the environment. Like we are going through a lot. I'm walking on the beach. It doesn't seem like it's that bad, but yeah, the world is not spinning correctly. So that's why maybe they want to find another planet for trying to save humanity, because we're too dumb to take care of our planet. But that's another subject. We've been surviving a lot, and we will survive this crisis or those crises still. We know how to fix things. If something went wrong, we were used to fix it by ourselves. Nobody was there to fix it for us, unless it's a major crisis, and then you need to call the firefighters or something. But we know how to fix our own things. We know generally how to fix our computers, routers, and cars and whatever. We used to open the things up, see what's going wrong, and make sure we fix it, because otherwise we don't have the internet to entertain us. So we're good at fixing things. I will go back because there's the sunshine in the screen. I'm not sure it's gonna be good. We are used to, we know what's boring means, because we grew up in a world without the internet, without device, without social media, without constant notifications. Getting bored, like it's structurally important for the brain to be bored, because that's where you think, that's where you have your best ideas, that's where you grow. So getting bored, we're used to that. We can take a book or write in a journal or build a miniature train in our basement or whatever. And I speak for myself. Yeah, I'm able to manage my own things by myself. Now it's on the internet, yes, but as we say, as Generation X, we're fine. We don't ask for help, but we're fine. We were built by very loud and hard music. Maybe not everyone, but those who grew up with Metallica, Nirvana, The Offspring, Green Day. The music was natural, raw, with imperfections. Now everything seems to be planned and cleaned, with synthesizer, fake voice, fake chorals, fake everything. I don't really enjoy modern music. I'm still listening to Metallica, even if I have a project and I have a crunch to do or boring task, repetitive task. I will put on Metallica, Nirvana, and just go through it, go build the project and get it done. And with that, I'm able to create a lot of work, a lot of things, a a lot of videos for myself, for my business, for everything. So yeah, we were forged in metal. Maybe not everyone. Maybe you were more Madonna or culture club kind of person in the 80s and 90s. But 90s music, for me, it's still raw and authentic and gets me things done. So yeah, that's another advantage of being Generation X. We were raised with real analog, imperfect, emotional, true, hard music, which is hard to find nowadays. Another item is we're used to research our own things ourselves. In the days we were going to the public library, we would rent a book, we would read about whatever the subject, cars, rockets, horse, whatever, and we get an understanding of that subject very profoundly, and we learn better when we read the information, when we see the pictures, than if we just have just ask Google or just ask ChatGPT or whatever. Nowadays the information is very accessible, but it doesn't mean that even if it's accessible that we make good use of it. Like the environment, for example, we know that it's bad and we don't do anything. So it's not because we don't have the access to the information, it's just that we don't use it, or we don't have the knowledge for using it properly, or we do whatever we want. So that's an advantage of Generation X, is that we learn to read and research and validate our sources, and not just trust an AI or a search engine to give us everything pre-cooked. It's like warming up pizza in the microwave versus going to a real Italian pizzeria and have an authentic pizza instead of the microwave version. So it's fast, it's accessible, but it doesn't mean it's of good quality or we make a better use, even if it's more accessible. So we were used to research our own things. Makes us a little bit cynical because we understand things. We see the glitches in someone's thinking, but we don't want to constantly fight. So it might seem that we don't care about a subject or we don't want to get involved, but actually, no, we care. It's just that it's too much work to try to convince you that you're wrong. And we're cynical, and we know things the hard way through debts, divorce, political crisis, nuclear training in the 70s. Like, we're cynical, we don't trust authorities, we don't trust systems. Doesn't mean that we don't care, it just means that we have a different vision from everything that we learned the hard way through the years. The last thing is that we're able to self-soothe when something goes wrong. We don't need I remember once I was a kid, I got in a fight with a little boy at school, and he threw snow in my coat, and I went home crying, and I was probably hoping that my mom would cuddle and say, "Oh, my poor boy, come here, we will have a story and a soup," and something. No, she just said, "Well, defend yourself." So we learned very fast that and I say it today, and I think I was kind of on the opposite direction with my own kids. When something bad was happening to them, me and my ex, we were comforting, talking, using positive reinforcement, psychology, we were doing the opposite. But in the 70s, if you got any kind of mishaps, injuries, as long as you're not bleeding to death, you'll be fine. So we used to be fine. There's police on the beach. So even just that, for some people, seeing police on the beach, they will think that, oh, did I do something wrong? Should I be not filming on the beach? Are they here for me? No, they are not. Nobody cares. And that's something that we learned as Generation X. Nobody cares, including us. Yeah, we care about a lot of things, but we don't care about drama and superficial things, small talks, little discussions. If I come back to the self-soothing, if something goes wrong, you self-soothe yourself, you cuddle yourself, you brace, and you go back. So that makes us excellent survivor for any kind of zombie apocalypse, end of the world, nuclear war, or just a forest fire or inundation or whatever crap. So let me know. I don't know about your situation. I don't know if you think that Generation X is the best, most apt to survive in 2026. I don't know if you are remembering your skills of when you were a kid, growing up in the 70s. Let me know. Do you have work? Did you lost your job? Are you starting freelancing? Why not did you start freelancing? Are you are you okay? Basically, you'll be fine. Don't worry. We will all be fine. We will go through the crisis as we did in the past, and we'll be fine. So let me know your situation. I'm talking about reinvention on this channel. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe. Leave me a comment, tell me where you are in your journey, and I will be happy to read you, and I will see you next. Bye.